Good day, everybody. Welcome into Loose the Chains Radio Showgram, second episode of 2013. Are you in the place to be? You'll find out in less than 1 minute. For the next 17 minutes, I'll be sharing with those who want to achieve their dreams faster while shaking off the unnecessary drama. How many of you want an encouraging word today? Yep. Well, I'm in the right place then. We've got a packed 17 minutes today featuring another thought about unwavering support, the top 3 jazz you up songs of all time from my friend Topher Huntingford, and some final thoughts on what you can do to show up in life more authentically and with a better plan. A simple, fun, and impactful plan. Does this make sense? Who's up for this? Who's down for that? Who's ready? My name is Tony at TonyCalvano.com. And here we go. All right, let's revisit last week and talk for a hot second about unconditional love and unwavering support. A friend, a family member, a teacher, someone who stands by you no matter what, even disagrees with you. Always positive and encouraging, always clear and not confusing, always moving you to shift your thinking a little bit. You know that they will have a different perspective than anyone else. Sometimes all it takes for you to move forward in life is to make a subtle course correction or to try something new, even when you may not believe in it. Are you getting this? What value do you get out of this in your life? I'll give you an example of this. All it takes for you to move forward in life is to make a subtle course correction. A little nudge, a question that haunts me, and to do life a little bit differently. When I think of someone who encourages me to do this, I think of Anna. Anna from work. I am an eligibility technician. I calculate people's Medi-Cal eligibility. When Anna sat with me as my 2-hour mentor, she says, let's not copy and paste from the computer system to your template. Let's not even use a template at all. Let's just look at the information and make decisions based upon that. You know, it may have seemed like a small thing for her, but it really was a huge mindset for me, a mind shift. You know what, it worked. Now I'm not really relying on notes that much at work all the time. I actually realize that I've learned stuff. It makes me more fearless and confident, not worrying about when the next mistake's going to come. With that clarity, I'm actually performing better. Thank you, Anna. Oh, by the way, thanks Alicia and thanks Irene. Example number 2. Sometimes all it takes is for you to try something new, even if you may not believe in it. Some people call it chewing on a new bone. So, my chiropractor has me on this weight loss program called ChiroThin. I don't agree with 100% of the program or how my doctor conveys the information to me, but you know what? I decided to try it, and in 1 week I lost over 4 inches in my waist and lost about 12 pounds. So, you know what? It's a little kickstart. So I sincerely decided to try something new, even when I didn't have all the answers, I didn't have all the clarity, and it worked for me, and it's still working for me. Does this make sense? Okay, here's your courageous, meaningful question of the day. Which friend will you reach out to and be more friendly and more compassionate to them? Courageous question. Which friend will you reach out to and be more friendly and more compassionate to them? Ladies and gentlemen, here is my friend, James Stevenson.
Everyone needs to feel like they belong. Everyone needs to feel loved. No matter where they live or who they are, we all, as human beings, need love. My name is James Stevenson, and in my 14 years of working in human resources, I've talked to a lot of people. People who have their own story. And no matter where the story comes from, like the beauty of Southern California, where the desire to be viewed as wealthy and put together fosters a life of drowning in debt and despair, or perhaps the hard-working folks in St. Louis, where people are scraping to get by, and no matter how hard they work, they can't seem to make ends meet. So there's a victim mentality that fosters, and there's a sense of entitlement. They've given up on trying to better themselves because they've just been let down so many times. Yes, everyone has their own story. But I have a common denominator. From the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor, people, everyone, needs to feel loved. And that's what this song's about. So listen to it, feel it, and then go out and live it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have encountered little error today on our radio show. We'll be right back.
How's it going? Yes, this is America. Ready to go, Mom? This is called Stalling for Time. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
And for the second week in a row, I've been snubbed on the song Love Chain. Here's Brian Dale. One thing I know is that love must fill our lives. If it's true, then tell me, how can it ever die? We need that love and affection, to be accepted and have that connection. Love chain, reach out and never turn away. In pain, is there something we can say to make them smile again? Love chain. But why don't people always respond to my kindness? Some people are indifferent out there. They don't care. They're ambivalent. Don't give a rip. Some people are just plain selfish. So, when I'm discouraged by people, I want to choose more often to be kind and friendly no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the song Why by Mad at the World.
On my street, his name is Johnny. Now the other little boys like to tell him that he is funny. So they laugh at him and he cries. But what has he done that they hate? It's just a game, 'cause I can't pay without him on overweight. tell me why does the world have to be so unfair? Tell me why does the world have to be so unfair? Ocean one says, won't you go on?
Oh, tell me, why does the world have to be so unfair? Oh, tell me, why does the world have to be so unfair? So we point at them and laugh, and we make another joke, and we're never giving love to the ones that need it most. We point at them and laugh, and we make another joke, never giving love to the ones that need it most. We'll be right back. A new thought for you today on love and acceptance and support. Love has the powerful potential of standing as deep and lasting. Love has the powerful potential of standing as deep and lasting. I am sure of the perfect example of deep and lasting love, and I'll introduce that entity in a moment. Check this out from the Greek Testament. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Today, that was from 1 Corinthians 13:7. Today, many call today Good Friday. I am among them. Today I remember the perfect unconditional love that endured through the most difficult of circumstances. John 15:12-15. This is my commandment. Love each other in the same way I have loved you. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you slaves because a master doesn't confide in his slaves. Now you are my friends, since I have told you everything the Father told me. My name is Tony Calvano. What did you get out of this message? What did you come up with as you pondered this topic? Do you want to connect with me? I want to hear from you. Tony at TonyCalvano.com. That's Tony with a Y at Tony Calvano, C-A-L-V as in vindicated, A-N-O.com. Coming up, the top 3 jazzed up songs of all time from my good friend Topher Huntingford.